Welcome everyone back to our tabletop. So today, this is the first ever one of an annualized event. Father and son game.
Hello.
Hello, speak English. So what we're going to do today is we're playing Heroes of Normandy, the trading card game, well, tactical card game. And this is a battle that we put together using the battle rules. So we're going to see how that works. We played just the basic scenario. So we went, he wanted to try all out with making a fight. So first he's got, who is this? The Osttruppen Regiment. So he gets all of those guys. Looks like 3 Osttruppen, 4 in the middle is the a Maschinengewehr, machine gun 1. And then he also got a misfire event card. And that's with the Osttruppen Infantry Division. He also picked the 91st Luftland Infantry Division, which had 3 Grenadiers, a Maschinengewehr group in the middle, and then a Pack 43. We are missing the Pack 43 card, so he took a Pack 45?
44.
A Pack 40.
Just Pack 40.
Oh, Pack 40. I think the Pack 40 is actually a little weaker than a 43 because it's a, but it shouldn't affect things too much, we hope. So then he also chose this here, infantry regiment, 352nd. So it come with 3 companies and then some support down at the bottom. So he's got a lot of infantry on the board. So we picked a 1,000-point game, and he went how many points over? 5 points over.
Yeah.
So he's actually doing like 1,005 points.
Mm-hmm.
Now I picked for the Americans because we're playing on one of the bulge maps. I've got 29th Infantry, so it's got a couple Sherman tanks and some supporting infantry and a Greyhound. So that's mine. And I also picked, because I wasn't sure what all he was picking, so it's a good thing I picked some infantry myself, so I picked some paratroopers. So hopefully they will do a good job. And so mine was 990 points. So you got 15 points on me. Now, the way the game's set up, we each, according to the rules, we get 3 orders. So we're going to have 3 of these. Neither one of us started with any directive points, so we'll have to buy our directive points as we play. I've got a bunch of markers put out. Now, we do have one main objective. And this is aim for the leaders, is what he drew for this. That's kind of blurry. I don't know if that will focus. But it says, at the end of the game, the player who eliminated the most headquarters heroic units and heroes wins the battle. The battle continues until you have completed the last turn as determined by the battle size. So that's the hope. So we chose this to be 5 turns long, so we're hoping by the end of 5 turns we can wipe out some headquarters units. We each get a secret secondary objective. So I'm going to show mine to the camera, and he won't look. And that's mine. Okay, and I'll do the same. He can go ahead and put yours up there. Show the good folks, and then I'll come back.
Alright.
Got it? Okay. Now, we've also gone ahead and we determined initiative. I want initiative, but he deploys first. And it says with deployment for this, all units deploy hidden. So when he deploys, he's going to put down 1 headquarter unit, 4 infantry units, and then any of dummies that he got. And he actually got a dummy because as the defender, he got a free piece of terrain to place on the board, and he chose a city on his reinforcement spot. So go ahead and place, and you get to put them face down, so I won't know who's what. Now it's like advanced stratego.
Do I place him anywhere or only in the deployment zone?
Along the deployment line.
Okay.
So yeah, he's on whatever north, south. Let's see, if this is north, we'll say that's your west side. We'll probably make some mistakes in the rules because together, he and I have only played once, so I'm sure there's bound to be a mistake or two made. So, you know, use the comments, point them out. Okay, you got it, and your dummies. All right. And then what was the 4 I had? These guys. Oops. I'll show the team who I'm putting down first. I'm going to put that guy as my commander down. And then as my 4 infantry, we're going to stick that out there somewhere on the board. This guy out here somewhere on the board. This guy out here on the board. And this guy out here on the board. Okay. I'm going to put him here. And I'm going to put him here. I'm going to put, that's tough. I'm going to put them here. No, here. Can that show up on, yeah, it shows up pretty good. And I'm going to put him here. Well, oops. I'm going to put this here. The only problem with these paper maps is you get those creases that pop up.
They're hills.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They're hills. Okay, so I had initiative, so who is this guy? Oh, I need to shuffle him back into my reserve. I don't know why I did. My reserve deck is pretty small. Those two, now the point system, you can go up. The game says that you can comfortably play up, well actually it says here, large battle 2,000 plus. And then you got to play on a map size that's at least 6 by 8. So you could actually end up with a big stack of cards. I've got a very small stack of my reserve, so I'm very worried that he's going to overrun me. So I'm going to start my orders with, I'm going to get some recover directive markers. Those have turned out to be super, super handy. Okay, I got 3 directive markers. Now, some of these things you can't quite see. We've got our little boards off to the side, so mostly what you see right here is just the main play area. So we'll try and explain things that we're doing off camera. But I went ahead and grabbed 3 directive markers that use one of my orders. I am then going to do what? I'm going to activate a unit, I think, because I need to move to Bastogne. I want to move up to Bastogne. See, I've actually got two cities here, Bastogne, and they have defense, so I would love to take Bastogne. So what I'm going to do is, when you have hidden unit, you can reveal them anytime that you want, or if an enemy moves adjacent to it, that will reveal them as well. Otherwise, they'll just kind of stay hidden as they move across the board, and then you can voluntarily reveal them. I'm going to activate this guy, so because I'm activating him, well, actually activating won't reveal them. Let's see real quick. Hidden. We haven't really played with hidden yet, so let me just check and see what it says will reveal them. I know if you shoot at them, that can reveal them. Fog of War. How to become visible. If a hidden unit card is activated and does anything other than move, such as shooting or using an ability, it is revealed. The unit card is turned face up. The player who owns a hidden unit card can turn it face up and visible whenever they want. If it is a target of a shooting attack, it is turned over. If an enemy unit card moves into a box adjacent to a hidden unit card, so if we move it. If a hidden unit card is fired upon, it has a save value of 6, plus if you shoot at it. Okay. So what we'll do then, because I'm going to activate him, if he was just moving, I wouldn't have to unhide him. But since I'm going to activate him because I want to move some folks, I'm going to put an activation on him and an activation on him. Let me just see what he was. Yep, I'm going to move him up. So now what I'm going to do is try to activate this unit. So I'm going to roll the yellow die. He has an activation score of 4 while hidden, which failed. So I'm going to take the activation token off. I'm going to try and activate this guy over here. He needs a 4 to activate. You probably can't see the value on him, but it's a 4. He can activate, and he's going to move up. Boop. So those are done. I did activate him, so I put that there, and he is done because he's going to stay put.
Don't forget the activation on him.
Oh, there you go. Actually, that was the one I did there. Nope, that was recover. Yeah, I activated him, so he can have that. So I got 1. So I'm just going to activate this guy because I want to move him up. Yes. So I'm going to move him up, and that's all he's going to do. So he gets to stay hidden. That's my 3 activations. So you go.
I'm gonna recover 3 directive tokens.
Okay. Here's 3.
Now to think.
Don't think too long. The batteries are gonna. I don't know how much battery time we're gonna have.
I'm gonna use a directive to activate this guy.
Well, you would use the activation token. It's just you can activate it. It says they activate. Like if you try to activate him and he fails, it's said in the book. That will force it.
Okay.
It's like if you roll. So you either activate an officer near him and place the token. Let me read the directive to you. I'm going to read the directive out loud so the folks at home who don't have the rules can. It says, forcing an activation. If a unit card fails an activation with a go marker, the player can spend a directive marker to pass the activation roll automatically. In this case, it's a general inspiring his men with promises of medals or a beating. So, the beatings will continue until morale improves.
Okay then. I'm gonna. How do you flip one over? Just activate them and then flip?
If you're doing something other than move, then yeah, you'll have to reveal him. Is that a leader?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So flip him, and then what can he do?
He's going to place a go marker.
Are we out of go markers? There should be like a whole bunch there. Oh, okay.
I'll
There's a
just
few.
grab. I'll grab 3, you grab 3.
Oh, there's one there. Yeah, that's cool. There's a couple, and then here's some hit markers if we need them.
Alright.
Hit suppression.
Well, I'm going to use his first activation to activate this guy. And then the other one to activate.
Now we're not zooming in on the cards to show you all the symbols, so you probably don't know what he's allowed to do. This commander, he's allowed to activate 1 unit, and it can be any distance from him. And then he also has a thing where he can activate one of the Osttroppen units up to 2 spaces away from him. Plus, they get a +1 on their attack. So that's cool.
So I'm going to attempt to activate this guy first.
Okay, and they needed what, a 3 to get activated.
So he's going to move up
Okay.
and activate. And I'm going to try this guy.
Yep.
He's going to move up.
That's it, just moved up.
Yep.
Okay. That's 2. You got 1 left.
I'm going to imagine my reinforcements and cards. So I'm going to draw 3 troops from my reinforcements deck. And then I'm able to place them 1 around a commander or 1 to the defense into the reinforcement zone.
Right.
So
But since your commander is in the reinforcement zone,
I had to place 1 unit around.
yep, so you got 3 spots you can do.
Do they have to come in invisible, or do they have to come in?
They all come in hidden.
Hidden.
Yep. Unless you want them to be seen.
I'll place them there.
Alright. Good deal.
And that's all my activations.
Okay. Yeah, and so just a quick on the as far as the deployment. So when you manage your hand, it's one of your actions. You draw 3 cards from the top of the deck, and you can deploy that same time. But each commander on the field can only deploy 1 unit, and then you can place one in your deployment zone. So if you had 2 commanders on the field and your deployment spot was empty, you could theoretically put down 3 cards. But he only has 1 commander, and his commander's sitting on his deployment zone that he chose, so you can only put down 1 card. So luckily, you can have an unlimited amount of cards in your hand, so that might happen where you are drawing cards, but you can't deploy them, so they just sit in your hand, and that's fine. Okay, so that's all 3 of yours?
Yep.
Okay, that's 1 turn down, so we're going to take the activated and all the other tokens off. The only tokens really that would stay on would be suppression tokens and wound tokens. All the other tokens come off and go back. So you get your 3 orders, and I'll just stick these go right there. All right, so yeah, we got to push up if we want to kill leaders.
Do we roll for initiative for the next turn? No.
Nope. Which means I should advance that. Yeah, this doesn't say, if it follows the basic rules, then the person who got initiative keeps the initiative the whole game. I did see on one of the Bulge games it said, as a special rule, if the American player spent 6 directive tokens, he could steal the initiative. So that would be like a rule we could implement. We could make up a rule on how you gain it. But the basic rule is it's just unless something happens. So I'll go first each time. Not like the board game where it alternates who goes first. I kind of like that. Okay, so I'm going to keep my directive markers. Yeah, I've emptied up some spots for deployment, so I'm going to go ahead and manage my hand. I'm drawing 3 cards. Ooh, yes. Yes, nice. I'm going to put this one here in my deployment zone. And I'm going to place this one in front of the leader. Okay, and I'm going to put my reserve over here so I don't confuse. I'll probably forget that they're there. Okay, so I've got this in my hand. Then I'm going to activate this commander because he can do them. Well, let me see here. Oh, they don't have that. Alright, I'm going to put on him. So he's done. I'm not going to move him. So I'm going to see if I can activate them. So I'm going to roll the yellow die. They got a 4 to activate. 4. They move up. So they're done. I'm going to see if I can activate him. Nope. I'm going to spin a directive marker because I had some. And I'm going to move him up. Then that's all he's going to do. So he's going to defend that northern part of the town. Alright, and then I have another activation. He does... Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm going to place an automatic activation here. This is the other commander. Now, he can activate, put a go token on 1 unit anywhere on the board. And then he can automatically activate 1 unit next to him. So I'm going to automatically activate this guy to do something. Let's see here. Oh yeah, nice. We'll just move him up. Move him up. And I'm going to put done on him. And then this guy, he gets a token, I'm going to grab one off of here. Got one? Unused. Okay. I'm going to see. It's automatic, so I'm going to roll to see if I can actually activate him. He needs a 4. He's so far away, he's not even on the board. Where's my figure? Yeah, right there. Had to find it. 4! Yay! Oh, I didn't want to do that. I just want to move him up. See, now, if we get real popular, we'll eventually get a second camera that we can use as like a zoom in and then do like a camera in camera shot. So one for the overall board, and then one when we're looking at something specific, I can hit like a little button. It'll switch over to our second camera. Wouldn't that be cool? He's shaking his head, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can verbalize. Like, would that be cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right, that's my three actions.
So it's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay then.
Yeah, comrade. Or is that not the Germans?
Kameraden.
Kameraden. What are you going to do first?
Can I activate my commander?
Okay.
Him and... him. Gonna attempt to activate him first.
Okay. Here it is.
Nice.
Kind of blends into the map. Good.
And him.
Okay.
And then... to recover 3 directives.
All right. 1, 2. Did you already have 3?
I have 3 already.
Yeah, I think there was 1 left in the punch board. Yeah, here's your last one. So we can only ever have 6 of these. You're maxed out. Congratulations.
Alright, so that's... So you're gonna manage my reinforcements.
All right, because you forgot. I haven't counted, but he has so many more cards than I do in his reinforcement. So him picking an infantry mostly deck was not actually a bad idea. It gives him a lot of things to play with. I thought he would pick something that had some tanks in it, and so I seem to have misjudged him. All right. So he got to place 1 deployment next to his field commander because his reinforcement is
Do
still...
they have to deploy down or can I deploy them open?
You can deploy him open if you want. Apparently it's entirely up to you. He could have stayed hidden until you needed to activate him. So either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. I know the game looks pretty drab when it's these hidden backsides, but...
Oops. That's it.
Oh, okay. Why'd you put a guy over there?
Because he's a commander.
Oh, so you activated him?
Yeah, I activated him. Deployed open.
Deployed is not activated. That means he comes down to the board.
Oh.
So you have to spend an activation to activate. Deployed just means his private has driven him in the Jeep.
Okay.
So he's there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what deploy.
Then-
Deploy is different than activate.
I'm not going to place him there.
Okay.
I am going to place these guys there, though.
Okay. No?
Here.
Yes. Because that would be... Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. That was your third action. Okay, so turn 2 is done. Well, yeah, I'll advance it. Clean up my Activated tokens. No fighting yet. I don't think we're gonna get the main objective. We're not really close to. What was my?
I don't think
What was
5 turns is good enough.
Yeah, I think if this had been a smaller board, maybe.
Yeah.
I think that's good. Yeah, if we had played on a smaller board, we'd be a lot closer to shooting.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
They might not have chosen as many men as they had, because these boards get crowded fast.
They do get crowded, but that's a good thing, I guess. They're just not close enough to start shooting. And I don't want to lose his protection. The woods don't offer any protect. Ah, that does, though. Oh, you know what? La. Oh, that's not very good. Shoot. That might not work to my advantage at all. Ooh. What I'm going to do, I'm going to activate this guy first. He's going to do his unlimited activation for him. He's going to do his automatic activation for this guy here. So he's done. Actually, he's going to move over 1. That way I can free up this deployment spot. So he's done. Then I'm going to do his automatic activation because he was automatically activated. So I move 1. Spend a directive marker to move him into town, into Foy. And then he shoots in you.
Which one?
This one. He's going to shoot it with this 57mm anti-tank gun battery.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you wanted to be shot at? Okay. Well, we're going to shoot. Now when you shoot at a hidden, it's like it says, even if you like miss or something, it like reveals. Well, plus we're adjacent. So actually all 3 of those are revealed because we're now adjacent.
Well, I'd like you to shoot first, so...
You would like me to shoot first? Okay, well, let's see what happens here. This can be done by either player. If a hidden unit is activated, does anything... Okay, player owned. If the target of a shooting attack, it is turned over. If an enemy unit card makes a move into a box adjacent to a hidden unit card, the hidden unit is turned face up. So they turn face up before I attack.
Oh.
If I was attacking at distance, like with mortars or something, so he doesn't get the save value because we moved in and we saw them. And because it doesn't mean I could attack. I might not want to attack. I might even choose who I attack. Oh, that was a dummy. Yeah, see, if I was shooting at range, then that would have been a good one. Because I would have shot and you'd be like, oh, it's a dummy. So he comes up. He's done.
That frees up space.
If the hidden unit card is hit, roll the yellow die for its saving throw, but it's face up. Suppressed. Yeah, basically, well, we'll see. I've read it, but it doesn't quite gel with me yet, what shooting at them looks like. But, well, see, now I can see who I want to shoot at. I'm going to shoot at them. Your engineers. So to do that, here's the thing. They have 2 types of combat value. If I am stationary, I hit on an 8 and I get armor piercing. Well, I get armor piercing either way. But if I move and shoot, which I just did, I moved, now I'm shooting, I hit on a 10. So they get a bonus stationary and a penalty if they move. So we're going to see if we can hit on a 10. I rolled an 8. Nope. So he's done. Moved, he revealed. I'm going to see if I can activate him.
Nope.
2, no. Gosh darn. So that comes off. Use one of my orders to get 3 more directive tokens because those things are amazing. And I'm going to spin my last order to manage my hands. I'm going to grab my last 3 cards and think about deployment. Them in the city. Them next to a commander. And them next to a commander. And then it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to first activate him. And I'm going to... I forgot to take this activation off from last.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Oops.
So I'll activate them.
I have a unit here.
And
Where did it
them.
go?
Wait, I can't. It's too far.
Oh, it's in my hand. Here we go.
Oops. I'm going to activate them. So, this guy I'm going to attempt to... Show me the yellow dice, please.
Yep.
I'm going to... And then I'm going to move him.
Okay. Good luck.
So he's been... I'm going to first attempt to activate my Stone Pioneer Company. They fail. I'm going to attempt to move those. They fail as well. Okay. Now to think. I'm going to manage my cards again. Place you there. I'm going to place... So this is for deployment
Okay.
for the commander.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm thinking. So you can move and shoot
Yep.
after they activate.
Yes. Yep.
I'm going to activate them.
Okay. That's an
Move 'em up.
automatic. Yep.
And so that means they both refuel.
Yep. That's true. They are adjacent. Got a machine gun unit there in the group, and a rifle company.
I'm going to open fire into that machine gun group.
Okay. So you hit on. You're gonna get 2 attacks. So you hit on 10s. Ouch.
So I could technically split.
You could.
So I'm going to fire into him first and then him second.
Okay. You hit.
I hit him
You
and there
did.
is no defense.
Nope. There's no defense. So they just take a hit.
And then for the second...
And you want to split it here?
Yep.
Okay. 4.
Nothing.
No. Nothing. That would be your 3.
Yep.
Okay, so that would be the end of that turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm advancing the turn marker to 4. The hit stays, unfortunately. Here's an activated. Here's one of my... Okay, are all the activations off?
I believe so.
I think so. All right, so American player, what's he gonna do when they come for you? We need to activate. I'm going to. Okay, I can activate one adjacent, so I'm going to automatically activate this guy. So I'm going to activate this commander down here, and I'm going to put a token on him. Now I know he automatically activated, and then he's going to roll for it. So I'm going to move this guy. He can move.
So
Oh, wait a minute.
A vehicle.
I wonder if hidden ones can move diagonal. I don't remember that. That would kind of give it away a little bit.
Yeah.
Move. Yeah, it says here a hidden unit card always has an activation value of 4, but you've actually got your hidden ones activate on 3, at least as printed on the card. So that's fine. I'm just looking to see if there's a restriction on their movement. Nope. So you hear the rumbling of metallic grind noises coming through the woods.
That must
And
be a tank.
a directive marker gets spent and they move one more. And then busting out of the woods, my wife sends a text. You want to hand that to me real quick?
Sure.
So yeah, we got Sherman 76W platoon. Sherman platoon pops up and they're going to lay into you. Oh. Do you want fish or chicken tonight? Sorry, quick dinner question. You want fish or chicken?
Fish.
Fish? Okay. I love autospell. Forward it says. He wants fish. Not a fist. Not a first. Fish. Okay.
The animal that swims in water.
So I did their one move, the directive marker for the forced move, and now they're going to shoot. So they hit, first shot is with a 7, the main gun, shooting high explosive rounds at you. Can you have the 2 red dice, please?
I suppose.
Then, 4. Nope, not even close. And then the machine guns open up. 3. Again, not even close. Nothing for you to worry about.
Ooh.
They're done. I'm going to roll to see if he activates, and they activate on 4. He does. So he moves up. Directive marker for a forced march on him. And since they're adjacent, they reveal. And that's a rifle company. And they're going to open fire. Get that mother fire! A 7. I need an 8. I spin a directive marker.
Spinning all those direct.
I do, but it kills him.
Oh, bugger.
But it does kill him. Yay! Dead wherever your discard is. So they're done. Okay, so he did his thing. They've been activated. I have an order. I'm going to get buy more directive markers. I love directive markers.
So do I.
And then I'm going to activate this commander. He can activate 2 airborne units. I'm going to grab one of yours. So he's going to activate, or try to activate that guy. And he's going to try to activate that guy. So they're going to try to activate first. They activate on a 3. They activate. So they're going to shoot here. They get 2 shots at 9 each. 9, that's a hit. Are they in the open?
They are, and they're dead.
And they're dead. I have nothing else to shoot at. So we're going to try to activate him. He activates on a 3, a 4. So he's activated. They're going to move up. So they'll reveal him. Oh no, it's another Osttruppen. Okay, we're going to attack. I only get 1 attack, but it's on an 8. Go airborne. They roll a 6. Directive marker won't help. So unfortunately, they're done. And that's it for me. That's all I got. So we pushed up, did some shooting. I'm coming for your leader-ish.
I'm going to activate them, which means I'm going to be able to activate him. And infinite range, I'll try to activate him.
He was done. Put it activated on him. He's done. Okay.
So first things first, I'm going to try and activate them.
Okay.
So yellow
Yellow
dice.
die. A 3.
Fails.
Oh no. Okay.
Now
what do they need? A 5? Oh,
They
so a
need a
directive
5.
marker wouldn't help. Okay.
So them 3.
3.
Hey.
He activates.
I'm then going to shoot at them with
Okay.
armor-piercing rounds.
You need to hit on an 8. Yeah. Oh, 10. Of course. And I'm in wood, so all it does is for
Nothing.
hidden. Yeah, so nothing. So they do take a hit. So you throw in some Molotovs and flamethrowers on them. Okay. Do you want to move them, or are they done?
They're done.
Okay.
Now, for my second. I'll activate my Grenadier Company.
With an automatic. Okay.
Yep. I will shoot them, the tanks,
Okay.
and I will spend a directive token to turn that into armor piercing.
Okay.
So that attack will go. It fails.
6. Yeah. So even with and you can only spend one directive marker to boost it. So yeah, unfortunately. Okay.
So they're activated.
Lucky me. While you're thinking, just to tell the folks watching, someone on the YouTube asked, is this bring anything different or new to the game, the board game? I would say the one mechanic, as I'm cutting you off, the one mechanic that I like about the card game, now that I think about it, is you make your attacks with 2 dice. So that kind of gives you, I prefer rolling 2 dice because that kind of gives you a mini bell curve versus the board game, which is only 1 die 6 for your attacks. So I will say that maybe that's the one thing I like, 2 dice for attack. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So how this attack failed, I'm going to spend this card, which after failing a shooting attack, receive 2 directive tokens.
Okay.
I only
Used 1.
used 1, and
So you get it
I
back.
only.
So you're back up to 6. Hey, might as well use the card.
Yeah.
Alright.
And now I'm thinking of
Last action.
managing my cards, so I'm going to draw 3 more.
So he's got a handful of cards now. So the only thing with that is now he's got a handful of cards, but he can still only deploy right now 1 card in 1 spot. His commander here only has 1 spot in front of him, and his freebie deployment zone already has a unit on it, and he doesn't have another commander on the board. So that kind of, I will say this, yes, he brought a lot of troops, but depending on how you deploy and set up, you're limited. So he's got a whole bunch of people in reserve waiting to come on. So this match will be over and he'll still have a bunch of units in his hand. So I kind of like that. That's a nice little balance factor right there too. So if one person brings a whole bunch of stuff like he did, the person who doesn't have as much might not have to feel so overwhelmed because he still is limited by what he can put on the board. Is that all of it? We done for this turn?
Yep.
Alright, last turn. We got to push if we want to kill any leaders. Oh, I never did activate him. Or I did and forgot all about him. Oops.
Oh well.
Oh well. I didn't want him to do anything anyway, apparently. Okay, there's my 3 orders. Okay, final turn, advancing it. Alright, so I'm going to leave that I'm gonna activate Joe Schmo here because he can automatically activate this guy. I'm gonna put a token there to let me know that he. I wish they had one that was like different, like a star without the dice symbol, automatic something. Anyway, I'll go ahead and move him now. What was he? Oh yeah, I want to move them. But he can also put a token on one guy, unlimited. So we're going to activate them. Okay, so for his automatic, he's going to move up.
I'm gonna force him.
Do I want to force march him up? Yeah, we'll force march him up for one directive token. And he can't attack, so we'll put a done on him. We're going to attempt to activate him on a 4 or greater. He gets a 6, so they're activated. He's going to shoot here. And so he's going to get first shot with the main cannon. 5, nope. And then the machine guns, 11. Yep. Okay. Now you can't advance. I don't think we advanced here. I probably could have advanced after I killed some of your people. But you can't advance in a diagonal. So if I had killed this guy, I could do a free advance up. But I didn't kill that guy. So they're done. Oh, yeah. Now what I could do though is I could just manually move him. We're just going to manually move him here. I really don't need to. Yeah, we're going to manually move him here. And he's done. And I'll show you why. I'll show you why. Because you might be wondering, why would you do that? Here's why. Because now I'm going to put a marker here, automatic activation on this commander down here. Because he can put 2 markers out on infantry or on my airborne. That has an airborne to it. And
This guy too.
yeah, he does. I need to move. I could. They can't move diagonal though. Yeah, we'll put. Boy, that's tough. Nope. Yes, we're gonna. No, he can't do him. Dang it. Yeah, why don't I just stick it here? Just stick it there. All right. So he's done. Do you have an unused? Yeah. Activated. Alright. So we're going to try and activate them first. They activate on a 3. Roll to 6. They're going to move up. And that's it for them. They can't shoot. Going to try to activate him on a 3 up. Yep. They're going to move. And then he's going to attack here. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, engineers, I'm scared of engineers. So we'll go ahead and attack that engineer unit. Because we moved, I still hit on a 10. I should have just stayed put. Should have stayed kaputin. Hit on 11. Are you in a... Oh, you are. You get a save. You're in a building, so there it is. So he's in a building, so he gets a 1 save attempt. Nope, so you take 1 hit. Okay, they're done. And then I have 1 more activation marker, which is going to go here. I'm going to automatically activate these guys. 1 forced march. 1. Now they're adjacent, so they reveal themselves. It's my other Sherman tank platoon. Sherman tank platoon, guys! And they're going to shoot. They hit on a 7 into your
Pack.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot your pack unit. 8. Wait. That's a hit! Yay!
And
Oh,
building.
they are in a building. That was smart. Oh man! Okay, so yeah, that's not on the camera, but he got a lucky save because it rolled, hit the little turn tracker, and flipped to a 6. So they're saved. Second attack though, now they hit on a 9. That's 9. Oh, now they get another save. Are you lucky? Nope. Second time they're not lucky enough. So
9.
tank is done. That's it. Your turn. So Americans were able to really push forward, but neither one of us came close to meeting that main objective. So that was kind of a. We'll have to check our secondary objectives to see who wins based on the secondary objective.
So for first guy.
Okay. They activate on a 3, so he's activated.
He's activated. I will attempt to attack.
Okay. Your engineers are tough, so go for it. They rolled an 8.
It's a pass. Your Sherman's dead.
Yep, because the Sherman has no defense, so Shermans are dead.
Now, I'm going to move these guys up. Well, wait, I have to activate, so.
Well, wait, where's your... Oh, yeah, they can't move diagonal? Are they done then? Because they could do a regular move.
They're done.
Okay, just go ahead and flip them then.
Then I activated them, so they're going to move up.
Okay.
I'm going to flip them because they're adjacent. And I'm going to attack.
They're adjacent. My other tank unit, okay. And they get 1
they're
attack.
A little worse than...
They have a suppression on them. What was this one?
The pack 40.
Okay, it says if the target unit receives a hit marker, it also receives a suppressed marker if it is a tank unit. So if you hit, not only is it a point of damage, but it's a suppression as well. And that is a hit. So that is a point of damage and a suppression. Suppression isn't too bad. Suppression means you can't spend any directive tokens on it. So I would actually have to spend an order to clear suppression, but we're okay. That was a good hit on your part though. Good job.
And now, what else should I do? Ah, yes. What I got. I'm going to manage my cards.
Okay. You only had a couple left. You got a handful of cards, but you can only put, well, you can put 2 down because you can put in the deployment zone and then right there. You can put 2. But then he's got to activate them too. So I still feel okay with that. I actually was really worried at the beginning because I noticed he had so many cards and I had so few units compared to him. But how many cards are left in your hand?
6.
6. So if it had gone differently, he definitely could be overwhelming me. But luckily, yeah, the game balanced itself out pretty good with limiting how much you could put on the table at one time. So even though we probably have about an equal amount of units out right now. Actually, I'm kind of cornering you now, it feels like. Okay, so you've got
1 left.
1 left. 1 order left.
We're going to activate this guy.
Okay, is he going to attack or something? Oh, it's a commander. Okay.
So he can activate anyone.
He can. He's got automatic activation for anywhere on the board. You know what they need now that they got Heroes of Stalingrad coming? I like this game enough that if they came out with a Soviet expansion.
For this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to play East Front.
I'd have to agree with you.
That would be kind of cool.
I'm going to activate. Attempt to activate at least.
Attempt to activate. All
well.
right. Does he only give 1?
That's
yeah.
Is that automatic?
Yep. Yeah, that's automatic. So he's automatically. So yeah.
I'm going to attack them.
Okay.
And he needs 2 9s. Nope. And for the second attack. Nope.
Nope. But see that symbol there?
Yeah.
He earns a directive marker, but you've got all of them. Nope. Did you use 1? Is that 5? How much is it?
6.
That's 6? Okay, I'm not good at math. Okay, well, that's a good thing to know. So he also will earn you a directive marker when he is activated.
Hmm.
Nice to know now,
Yep.
huh?
Well, it's the end of the turn.
It's the end. Okay, so if we look at the main objective as a reminder, it said at the end of the game, the player who eliminated the most HQ, heroic units, and heroes wins the battle. The battle continues until you have completed the last turn as determined by the battle size. So we went to the end of the game and we didn't kill any heroes, HQs, or anything like that, just the way it went. So now what we're going to do to determine winner is take a look at secondary objectives. So my secondary objective, to remember people, was it says at the end of the game, you must have less than 3 cards in your reserve. Luckily, with a small draw deck, I only have 1 card left in my reserve, so I do get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 victory points for that. So I got that.
And mine is, at the end of your game, you must have 6 directive markers.
At the end of the game, you have to have 6 directive markers. So he's got his 6 directive markers. Okay, so that means we both completed our secondary objective, so that would be victory points.
So I assume that's a tie.
Well, you could also go by kills. You killed 1 Sherman tank unit. How many of yours did I kill?
You killed 3 guys.
I killed 3
4.
guys. 4 guys?
Because I don't think the dummy counts.
Yeah, dummy doesn't count.
Dummy and the...
I killed a lot of your Osttruppen, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I got a pack too and a grenadier, so it was just like
okay.
Ost.
So if you go by kills, then yeah, I probably killed a bunch of people. So in a way, I could claim victory. So I didn't get the main objective. We got our secondary. So honestly, I'd say it's more of a draw because if you go by the objectives, so it was a draw. Good job. Wait, is that on? Good job. Awesome. So just a quick wrap up because this is now at an hour though. But he's trying to put his face on camera. Good. It doesn't show up. He's making faces. He's making faces. All right. But serious. What is one thing that you liked about the game?
The way you use activation tokens and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can just... you don't have to activate like just units in like regular heroes in Normandy. You can also get your directives, which can add to help and all these other things.
Right. I mean, I like that too.
I also really enjoy the...
wait, that's more than one thing. What was the other? Go ahead.
I really enjoyed the way you deploy. Like you have to deploy either within a range of a field commander or in deployment zone.
Yeah, I like that too. So just to piggyback your 2 thoughts. Yes, the activation is cool. And I like the fact that your commanders, each commander activates units in a unique way. So if you're creating your own battles like we did, one thing might be to look at the commanders and see how they activate and what they activate, and kind of fine tune. I thought that's cool. I like that. And then, yes, the deployment is nice. Like I said, it's very cool because like you brought a lot of troops, but then now you have to think about where you place your commanders and keeping your freebie deployment zone open just so you can get all those cards out. So yeah, I agree. I like both of those aspects as well. What is one thing that you dislike about the game? If there's something that you dislike. This is the first game that we've played that was kind of a free battle like this. So, maybe you don't have something you dislike.
It feels like there's not enough room to have everyone, and then there's also the rounds go too fast. So you can't deploy within a timely fashion, or you can't attack in a timely fashion.
Right.
Especially if you have a large map.
Okay. Now, I can agree with that. I think with the turn speed, I think there might be some people who would say that's actually a good thing. That means you're playing quickly, and the more familiar you get with the game. So this isn't a game that is necessarily going to take 2 or 3 hours to play.
And you don't necessarily need lots amounts of companies and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, because if we played with a 2,000 point army, we probably...
We'll need like 5 of these maps together.
Yeah, that is something though. The biggest map it says is a 6x8, so I'd have to look, because I've got, I'd have to look and see if the Firefight has a 6x8 map, but I think this was the biggest bulge map, and that's 6x8. So this, like you said, is probably too big for the point size we did. But you're right. Finding the rat. I guess that's the biggest thing. If you're gonna do the free fight, it's managing the map size versus how many units you have. He's looking at the.
Nope, it's 6x6.
It's a 6x6. So I might not have a 6x8 that they mentioned. Huh. Well, we'll fiddle around. We got all kinds of stuff just laying out now. All right. Well, that's the game. We've not played like this before, so I hope the format was okay. I know there's probably a lot of dead air of us not talking, but I'm used to watching, Dice Tower and a lot of these other folks do live plays, and they talk the whole way through. I think one of these days what we'll do is try and schedule maybe a live play. That way if people tune in, they can ask questions or make comments as we play, and then maybe that might make it a little more interesting during the downtime between turns and whatnot. But overall, I hope that this gives you a better feel of what it's like for a two-player experience. I already posted kind of a single-player walkthrough just a little bit, so hopefully this gives you an idea of what the game looks like as a two-player. Overall, I am not unhappy with this. Would I say that this replaces the Heroes of Normandy board game? Nope, this is kind of its own thing in the Heroes of Normandy universe. I think it's, does it bring something new? I don't know. It's hard to say, does it bring something new? Does it bring a different and unique game experience? It does. It is unique. In fact, he was saying that I don't know, do you prefer the board game better or this?
I'm split between both.
I like them both, yeah. So it's really hard to say which is better.
In the actual universe, that's also the alternate. I really enjoy the Heroes and Shadows over Normandy.
Oh, you like more. Shadows over Normandy more? Yeah. Well, I don't have a card game for that one yet, but yet. All right. Well, hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, if you have any questions, comments, leave those below, and hopefully we'll see you again on another game. Thanks a lot. Bye.